And I thought I'd just take you on a little walk around to see what we've been doing. And I've got a few things finished, and I've got quite a bit left to do. I've got the bulbs still need planted. I'm not even sure if they're actually going to even come up this year. We've already got daffodils up, and some of my tulips are already coming up, so might be a little late to get these in the ground, but if they don't come up this year, they will next year. I've got the garden beds in their spots, and I'll give you a quick look around there. I still have to get soil put in them. It's a pretty warm day here in Indiana. It's about 53 degrees, a little windy, but it's not really that bad. And we're trying to take advantages of all the days that are kind of warm. There's still a lot to get done before the garden kind of takes over. And we also have new animals coming soon. So that's so exciting. And we're going to get a few more chickens. Speaking of chickens, we kind of had a death here. I had went to a birthday party. I was gone for about an hour, from about 5:30 to a little after 6. I got home. And when I pulled in the driveway, the chickens were going crazy. They were starting to make their way down to the coop, but there was a sound in the front yard of them just squawking, and in the coop squawking. So I didn't know what was going on. I figured it was something. They usually don't make a noise when they're, going in for the night. And I'm thinking whatever it was, when I pulled up and my lights were shining that way, it scared them off, or maybe they heard me coming. But there was one chicken laying in front of the chicken coop. It didn't look like it had any damage. It was just dead. And I only had the 3 Americanas in the coop. And I remembered that they were squawking in the front yard, so I walked around front, and I started hollering for them, and only 4 of them came. So there was another chicken missing, so we lost 2 chickens, and one of them was Floppy. I never did find her. I'm not sure what happened. But the next day, it was more daylight, and I did see some feathers in the yard. I still didn't find her. I think it was raccoons, because at night I did see some on our porch. But so far everybody's okay. I've only been letting them out for 3 or 4 hours while I'm outside with them, and I stay out the entire time until they go back in. I just don't want to lose any more chickens, but we will be having some new ones. Probably in about a week or so, I'm going to go see what they've got, and we'll have some new baby chickens. But yeah, they're doing okay. It's sad when you lose an animal. But it happens, and the raccoons are just really bad here. Last year we trapped about 4 of them, and I think I saw at least 2, if not 3 of them on my porch one night. So, and there wasn't even any cat food or anything out. I don't know what they were doing. But yeah, so we've lost a couple of chickens. I'm going to show you the garden area and let you know what's going on, and we'll go see the garlic. The garlic is growing so good. I've never planted garlic, and it's amazing right now. So let's go take a walk. This is the flower bed that I had gotten started on. And I have the little tree that's been out front most of the winter, at least through Christmas time, and I just brought it back here. It's going to get planted right about there. That little bush is going to move in the springtime back there on that corner. And this is where I'm going to plant most of the bulbs, is in this little area. I have an idea what I'm going to do here, but I have to wait till spring, except I am going to get that little tree planted. And over here, I'm going to plant the other one. The bulbs are going to be planted, and then I'm going to get some more bushes and things to fill in. And I've kind of moved the beds. I did have them stacked. I unstacked them. I may stack them next year. I just feel like I'm running out of time. I don't even have the soil in them. And it would take so much more soil if they're double stacked. And I feel like I'm just extremely running short on time this year. feels like January and February just got away from me. And we've had a lot going on and we've done a lot, but there's so much to get ready when you're actually not even ready. So out there, if you can see out that way, that's where the garden was. And I have moved it closer to the house, closer to the water source. I think it's just gonna make it easier this year. We'll see. But yeah, that's what it's looking like right now, and I still have a few more beds to add. I just gotta find out where he's got them stashed at. He's got these boxes stashed somewhere. I'm just not sure where, so I need to find those. And so each one will be, all these will be 3 rows, and then these here will be 3. That's my next project, the trash pile. And the chicken coop's gonna get moved out there, and that's our structure for our new animals. Zoom in on it for you. I've got to finish the roof on that, but it's getting close, and my fence comes Monday, so stay tuned. We will have new animals really, really soon. Some loofah a few videos ago. I think I've had them going for 2 weeks, and they're growing really, really good. When I made my garden plan, I didn't have a spot for the loofah. I wasn't sure if I was actually even going to grow it. I do have a few other trellises I'm going to be getting up, and that's another thing. I'm running so behind. But maybe I'm not. March should warm up. Anyway. So I wasn't sure where I was going to put the loofah, if I was even going to grow it, and I did start it. And I got those seeds from the Stivers Homestead when we went to their harvest celebration back in November. And I think it was Jen that put those seeds out. And they all grew. Like, they look good. They're getting their true leaves. I wish I had them here to show you, but I wanted to take them on vacation. We went on vacation, and I didn't want to leave them behind. I didn't want them to die. And I really did not think this through. So I took them with me, and I wasn't even thinking that we had the camper, and I had to fly home, and he took the camper to Texas to go do a job. So he's been babysitting my seeds this entire week. He hasn't told me that they've died. I think he's been watering them. I hope he's been watering them. Like, I've babied those seeds, and he knows that, so I'm pretty sure he's watered them. I might try to get a little update on them at the end of the video, so stay tuned to see if they've survived him babysitting my seeds. So I wasn't sure where I was going to put them. Well, I have got a little area that I think is going to be the entrance into the garden. It looks like a hot mess right now, guys, but it's going to be beautiful once I get it done. So I've got 2 boxes, and I'm going to do an arch trellis, and that's what's going to be growing with the loofahs, and then probably some flowers on the side, maybe some zinnias or something. It's going to be the entrance into the garden, and there's going to be an arch right there across for the loofahs. And there are going to be more beds. We're moving the chicken coop, so I have to have room for the tractor to get in there and pick it up and move it. So I just kind of set these here. They can be moved just to see what it's going to look like, and if I can still make 3 beds over here and still look okay, which I am going to do. So this is going to be the entrance to the garden. Of course, that trash pile is going to be gone in just a little while. That's my project to do today. The one in the front is pot pie. There's soup with the black head, and the other one is casserole with the red head. I love that they look different and they have names, but it makes it a little sadder when something happens. And here are the bed where the garlic is. This is where the garden was. And I've gotten most of the soil out of this spot, most of it. I still can probably get a few more buckets full. But if you can see all of the garlic. And I have kept this on, the shade cloth on it all winter long. but they really have grown awesome. So if you've never planted garlic, it is super easy. You don't really have to do anything. Well, it looks like I got a couple of them down. It looks like something stepped on them. But yeah, looking good. I'm excited. I love some garlic. I do have to get a few of these beds filled up quite soon and get the lettuce planted. I've got some potatoes I'm gonna plant. Carrots are gonna get planted. So I've got to get a few of these beds like filled up as soon as possible. And we're getting there, guys. Spring is right around the corner. Halfway finished, guys. It's going to be done today. Got the first little tree planted. And the second little tree is planted. Oh, I've been trying to get to this so long. And the chickens are already going to work on that spot I just cleared. Go, chickens, go. I hope you like this video and just coming around and seeing what we've got to do and what we're getting done. I still have to put the soil in the beds and get the bulbs planted. I thought I was going to get to it today, but I'm losing some light. So I think it's going to rain tomorrow. It might loosen up the ground, so it might be a little easier to get them planted. But they will be planted in the next few days. Know what I'm doing, so that's a plus. Because normally I just throw it all together and hopefully it looks good. But I got a plan this time, I think. So until next time, bye guys.